It is the weekend of motorsports. Welcome to the F1 pod. Something here were my predictions about last week in the Spanish GP. Spaniard on podium, too bad of a prediction. But Alonso got his first points in this season. Ferrari below Williams. Actually, Ferrari did more or less well. No, the Ferrari motor, a Sauber, did perfectly, overtaking a Ferrari with a better motor on a tractor and a seven-time world champion. Let me repeat this. Hulkenberg, who has never, ever in his F1 career won a race, his first one, by the way, with a shitty car, won against Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari. They have more or less the same motor, a seven-time world champion. Like, he needed to be driver of the day, not Max Verstappen, because it was so funny. Said started third, finished 10th. Then Piastri wins. Of course, he won. Well, we need him to be the world champion. Max out of the top five. This one made it barely after the penalty for thinking he was crashing on Russell on purposely. Like, he just hates Russell, and it's so fun because he's such a good teammate. Like, Lawson crashed other people, and he was like, "No, I'm not going to let you take away the drama. I'm going to crash against Russell on purpose." Well, he said, "Doesn't matter if it's on purpose. I actually don't care, but it was way too much fun." And he's one penalty point away of getting demoted and suspended for a race. Three plus DNFs, which I'm going to count because theoretically, Stroll was a DNF because nobody raced in his place. And we are going to the predictions of this week. The Canadian GP. The Canadian GP starts with drama. The home hero, Lancestroll, has just underwent surgery. Well, my prediction is Isaac Hajar top 10, Kimi Antonelli, no engine failure. Of course, this sound might like a joke, but you know, the last three races, how lucky he was. Well, Album top 10-second penalty for a driver, like a specific driver I don't have, but like a driver gets a 10-second penalty. And some other driver drives the race. What I mean like this is, for example, if a Stroll weren't to race in the Canadian GP, it would be by Felipe Drogovic, which I may not think that that's actually an option, since I think, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I think Felipe Drogovic is going to race in Le Mans 24 hours. And now we finish with this, we go to the amazing motorsport weekend we have ahead. NASCAR comes to Mexico. Woo! So we got NASCAR, 24 hours of Le Mans, and F1 in the same weekend. The 24 hours of Le Mans, I'm actually so happy. We have a racing team in the 24 Le Mans hours of just women called the Iron Dames. Like, I want them to win, but I know that's like almost impossible having all of the other cars and everything. But like, that's such badass. And I'm such a feminist, and I'm so happy of women in motorsports and everything. And there are going to be more women apart from the Iron Dames. So like, I'm so happy for them to have the opportunity. I couldn't be happier. Thank you for staying tuned for everything I'm doing right now. To my 7 subscribers, to the people that have talked to me in the comments. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. And of course, more than anything, stay happy, be cool, and if you're a Ferrari fan, I wish you the most of mental health. Thanks!